Alright, so we are playing No Man's Sky today, and this video, a lot of it actually, the footage got lost, like, at the end of it, I don't know, like, I actually thought the game crashed is what it seemed like, but, it didn't. I just, you know, all tabbed back in and that was fine. But I don't know. I guess the video recorder crashed, and that's what. But so what I did is I had some leftover footage from when I was playing way before, like where all the videos, the first three videos I've uploaded, they've been from one session. Then I had, I think, like 11 minutes left over, so I just tacked on the footage I did get to that, and I had, I think like 25 minutes of footage. So I played for 50 minutes, I think, something like that. So I, lost about 25, but that's okay. Just do that. Those 25 minutes were like the good part. They were the part that would have been worth keeping. And most of what I did end up, like most of what I did get, I ended up, having to get rid of anyways. I mean, just especially because like when I started the game a little bit, then I walked away for like 5 minutes or something. I came back and I was fiddling around the menus and whatnot, and I don't know what I did. I just walked away, went on and did something else, and just the game was running and being recorded. So obviously I cut all that out, but and in the video, like it just kind of coincidentally ended up to be 20 minutes. Which is one of those fortuitous what have yous, because I edited out everything I didn't want, and then I got to the end of it, and and it ended up to be 20 minutes, so that worked out well. But right now, I got lost in this cave section. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit lost. I was trying to find a way out. I mean, these caves are really cool. Be kind of nice, like I don't know, but it'd be kind of nice if No Man's Sky, and this would be a great thing for someone to do through a mod, I think, but to have sometimes events in these caves, like either, I know when you play Space Engineers, you have the spiders attack on the alien planets, or like in a horror game you have the mutants come out. Like I haven't played it and I don't own it, but the game, the Forest, I think, like you have a back style of mutant, and have some caves and whatnot. Have on some planets, mutants come out and attack and whatever, and maybe like a reason behind it. But I don't know. Like I said, I'd probably be better for a modder to do. But a thing like that, those you do run into like the danger of having it in there too much, because you would want stuff like that to be a bit rarer, so that when you walk into a cave, it's like when it does happen, you're not really expecting it to happen. But yeah, no, these caves are really neat though, walking through them. But I mean, that kind of stuff would help No Man's Sky kind of how do you say, make itself more worth playing over other games. But I mean, I guess that's why we have different games though, and it's not all just one game, because that game would have to do everything. That wouldn't make sense. But no, I mean, and every game is good for what it does, and because they can't do everything, right? So it's really good. And Space Engineers is awesome, and there's different stuff from No Man's Sky that you could look at Space Engineers and be like, oh yeah, I wish it was in Space Engineers, and vice versa. But having them as two separate games is really good, because then they are able to do what the other one would be really inefficient in doing. Like if you tried to put the whole Space Engineers building system in the No Man's Sky, like that would, I don't know, like I don't think that would work as well as it would in Space Engineers. The one game, I remember, yes I do. I was going to say I don't remember what it's called, I just remember Star Citizen. That would be kind of, though, a little bit of a game. I haven't played it, so I don't know, but it seems like what they're working towards is making it a little bit of a game that, you could kind of to kind of eclipse other games. And mind you, they put like so much money and so much time into it, and that's exactly why most games don't do that route, I guess, and try to do that much. But yeah, like that game, because it has like the procedurally, I think at least fully or partially. I think it might be partially, but I don't know. I don't follow it closely enough to know. But I think it has procedurally generated planets, and you have like missions and quests and whatnot. And there's no building though, obviously, but that'd be cool. I guess, although I don't know, it probably makes more sense in that context just to buy a house. And I think you can buy houses. Again, I don't really know. I know you can at least buy a hangar, and you can buy like rooms and space stations and whatnot. And I think, and because I don't know how far it is in development. Like when I looked at it last, they were just starting on the persistent universe, and so I don't know what they've done after that, but I think what the plan was to put housing on planets where you could buy and stuff like that. No, that'd be pretty cool, and like it's a very ambitious title, but I'm sure when it's done, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. I want to try, like I want to buy one of the, albeit one of the cheaper ones, but I want to buy one of the pledge packages at some point and give it a try. One of the things I've been noticing on this planet is the Sentinel drones. It seems like I never get past like level 1 wanted. Like you take out like 1 or 2 and then they're done. There's no more to send in, which is weird, but whatever. It's not a. I guess that's probably a good thing, because then you're never going to come across those walkers. You can just fight Sentinels as much as you want. But I just thought it was weird. It might be just due to the planet. Like, just this planet doesn't have the same amount of Sentinel force as some of the other ones. I think that's it, because I know on one of the other planets I was at, basically, like, you attack Sentinels, they kept calling in reinforcements. Then you had to keep taking them out, but what you would take out, there would be like 3 and you take out 2, and the last one would call reinforcements. And it was kind of hard to get rid of them. And then you wouldn't fight the more advanced Sentinels because your wanted level would keep going up. But yeah. This one, it seems, I guess there's less of a presence, and I think there's even planets where there's no Sentinels. I don't know that, but I think there is. But no, and this is good too, because those guys drop. They do drop some stuff you can sell. As probably, I doubt the more advanced ones drop like so much more materials that it's worth taking them on. Oh, I'm just looking at a little cute animal right there. A little small one. I think one of the things people said about this game when it, was being developed was that, the whole procedural generating the animals, whatnot, that it's a little bit lazy. And, when I say people, I don't necessarily mean most people, but I mean some people. And, but I think the thing is, though, like, without the procedural generating, if they tried to design all the creatures, you wouldn't see all the different variations that you do see. And they did design the parts. They designed all the different parts and whatnot that create the creatures. But to get those specific combinations, you wouldn't be able to get those if they were doing it all by hand. So that kind of, you could see the cut a couple seconds ago there, and that's where the recording started, where I lost half of it. And see back, like some of the stuff that I did, like when some of what I lost was just me in the space station, selling, and that I would have cut out. But I was fighting Sentinels, and that's pretty good. I did attack a freighter, I did attack a freighter, and I didn't get wrecked, so that was good. Mind you, when I say attacked, I didn't. It's not like I stuck around. It was very much a hit and run attack. But you know, I did, and you know that would have been probably nice if that would have got saved. But you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. At least we kept this. This is really cool. I mean, look at these guys. Right, that's what I'm talking about. Like, these guys are awesome. You know, and that's part of what I'm saying. I think, like, with, you know, games trying to do much, you can say, like, oh, it'd be cool if this game did that and this game did that. And, oh, like, you know, oh, they should, you know, try to do a game that combines the things from these games. But I think if they tried to do too much, they wouldn't have been able to focus on doing stuff like that, which is more or less the main point. And that's, to me, is really cool. And I say that as in the video, I'm killing it, but I don't know. I just think it looks really awesome. It's like a big dino dog or something. I mean, the audio is really cool too. And the audio itself has, you know, procedural generation in it. You know, it's you know, designed to fit the creature, but you know, all the different creatures, and I know I keep saying, I'm pretty sure I keep saying they look, you know, either really cool or really weird, and it's just really great, and you won't see that kind of stuff in some of their games, and this is, I think, where No Man's Sky does start to shine. This thing I did a terrible job of trying to kill. Like that was bad, but look at it, like, look at its face. I don't know, like, it's just like a giant eyeball or something. But I mean, it'd be kind of nice, like, I don't know, if you could create like a gallery of the different creatures in the game, and as well, I think you know, this would be a great idea. Like, anyone who is trying to do something sci-fi, like I don't know, like, let's say they want to do a mod for, you know, like Space Engineers or something. They're like, oh, I want to add another creature, which I'm 99% sure you can't do, but I have no idea. Maybe you can. I think you can change the appearance of the current ones, but I don't think you can actually add a new one. But anyways, I guess it would be a great game to go into and you know, take inspiration from, because there's just so much you know, great variety of creatures. I mean, I think some people play the game a lot more than me. They're like, oh, well, it all starts to look the same after a while, and you know, maybe it does. Like, you know, they are all from the same parts, so maybe that's fair. But at the same time, it's not like they just, you know, copy and paste the parts together and, you know, come up with different varieties that way. Like, it's more to it than that, and I'm sure every planet, even if there's similarities, there are differences. So, and I don't know, you just gotta get a planet like this. Like, you know, some of the planets that have no life on it, that's kind of boring. You know, walking around and it's all desolate and crap. Like, that's, you know, but like, this is good. But I want to find a planet, I guess, A, with water, and B, with, you know, just a huge you know, like a lot of creatures, but also really big ones and some small ones, you know, like and a nice variety, and maybe some nice scenery, maybe a lot of like greenery and stuff. And I wouldn't mind if it had a toxic environment. I'd like that, as long as they had, you know, upgraded suit and all that stuff. I would love a environment with grease toxicity and what have you. So this, I have, like, you know, at this point I got every creature scanned in the game, but the game doesn't actually recognize it, and I didn't realize it wasn't recognized until later in the footage that I lost. But when you go to the milestones page, it doesn't register that I discovered all the animals or all the species on the planet. So that's unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. I'm sure it's a bug. I remember to already try to report it, and hopefully it's something they can fix. or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just something where I'm an idiot and there's something I was supposed to do to make it work. I did upload all the discoveries, so it wouldn't be that, but there might be something I missed or what have you. There might be some reason it's not registering. But I mean, it's not a big deal anyways. It is what it is. I think I don't know, I might have to do with the achievements, but I'm not really going for the No Man's Sky achievements anyways, so I'm not worried about that. And I'm sure registered, like even if it doesn't ever register here, it'll register on another planet. If I can get all the species there. Look at that guy go, like a kangaroo or something. There's variety in the plants too. I should, mention that. I think the plants are a little more similar to each other on planets, but there's some very, there's a lot of variety in the different plants. I don't know. I just think the planets look so good in this game. Like I'm very impressed myself, even if it's lacking some of the stuff that people are saying is lacking. I don't even know what that stuff is. I haven't really read any of that closely, or at all. I think it had something to do with factions and other stuff. I don't know. I think mainly it was factions. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Oh, factions and multiplayer was the other thing. People were disappointed that there's no multiplayer in this. But right here I was kind of dumb because I find some plutonium, I think, with a full inventory, and then I realized that I moved something out of my inventory. Then I find some carbon, and then my inventory was didn't have a free slot anymore. So then I'm mining more plutonium, and then my inventory is full again. So that was a waste of plutonium. I even had some there. I had like a full slot already there, though. I just moved out. Look at those guys. I don't like carbon mining. They're gonna, I don't know. I guess this is them giving me a warning or something. It was like them saying, "Spartan up or I'll give you a ticket."
Hostile approaching. Warning. Sentinel drone activated. Temperature levels stabilizing. Temperature levels stabilizing. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Of course, my inventory is full, so I gotta move some stuff out so I can take what's in the barrel, which is, probably gonna be a module. It's pretty much all this that. Hey, look, a module. That's good. I think they sell for a nice amount of money. Pretty, especially depending on where you sell them. Like if they're really above the galactic average, then they sell much better. But obviously, they sell pretty good. And this is just about where I lost, where the footage stopped recording. I guess at this point I just did a bit more mining. Then I either went to the space station, came back and fought some of those sentinels, or I fought sentinels and went to the space station. I don't know. But either way, thanks for watching. Please give us a like and have a good rest of your day.